Okay, this is my last video update today, which should be number 6 of my Tau Rapid Insertion Forces. And one of my friends said, make sure you talk about strategy and tactics for Apocalypse. First off, Apocalypse is not for the faint of heart. The way that the Games Workshop rule system works is not really fair to small armies, non-formation based armies, new players. It takes a veteran player and takes getting tabled a couple of times to things you wouldn't expect, to things that would just piss you off and make you want to quit the game, and that would annoy you. For Tau players, one of our nasty advantages is the Rapid Insertion Force. In 6th edition, just before 7th, this unit here was your bread and butter. Still is in 7th, but it kind of changed a bit. In 6th edition, Stealth was worth 1 point, Shroud was worth 2 points. So hiding behind a building, in a building, trees, ruins, whatever, basically gave you a 2-up cover save, which made you nigh indestructible of most weapons. But don't let a D template fall on top of you. And having a 36-inch diameter bubble around the stealth suits, you could drop without deviating. You just had to survive that first turn. Especially if we could sneak up to your enemy's backyard. So tactics, number 1, placement. If you can get them within 15 inches of the army and make sure you won't be charged because they don't have line of sight to charge you, or you won't be bombed, then I think you have a very commanding advantage over how the progress of the battle will go. The next best part about it is when you drop the entire force, and they have to be dropped as one massive clump at a time. Riptide with the drones, all 15 crisis suits. And remember, when it says a minimum of 9 suits, that's 3 full squads at 9 suits. The most you can have is 5 3-man teams of 15 suits total, not including the Riptide. My favorite trick is to get someone in so close that they're overcommitted in turn 1 or 2, and then get behind all of their vehicles and transports with multiple fusion blasters, missile pods, plasma, and burst cannons, and open everything up and put them on foot. The advantage to the turn you drop in is all of your fighters twin linked. If you have marker lights available, or you have the asset of the drone network, which gives every enemy unit in the target area a marker light token, use it to your advantage. Open up the can of worms and just annihilate things. With 6th and 7th edition, in the assault phase, deep strike units with jump packs can still move. Why the hell not? I like to hit hard and then disappear around corners and make it nigh impossible to get shot at. And 7th edition I kind of applaud now, because if you blow up a Land Raider, that's the biggest cover ever. Just make sure when you're modeling you have short suits that don't peek over the top of that 5.5-inch Land Raider body, depending on what model it is. You want short stands. Not really an advantage, but it does block line of sight. The next thing about Rapid Insertion Forces, they are high priority targets. You're basically looking at close to 1,500 points, regardless of how you configure, unless you give everyone flamers. That's floating almost between 7 and 18 inches a turn, cutting down squads. They draw a lot of fire, especially the Riptide. The Riptide I put as close to the enemy as possible, so they look at it and they forget about the other 15 suits. Inexperienced players tend to focus on the Riptide. Toughness 6, AP 2 armor, and a chance to get a 3-up and vulnerable save kind of makes people think twice about pouring everything they can into it. Hint, it will die in close combat in 7th edition. It's no longer beastly. 6th edition, you could take down almost anything with a Riptide, including having 2 hammer attacks at strength 10 AP 1. We no longer have it. Run away. But if you have any questions about how to run a Rapid Insertion Force, I'll be doing another video soon to highlight the strengths and weaknesses of a Rapid Insertion Force. Thank you for watching.